Hello, children. Hope you all are safe. Now, today I am going to explain you lesson 3 changes in the transport system. Different places have different types of vehicles. We use vehicles such as cars, buses, trucks, and motorbikes in towns and cities. In villages, people mostly use cycle rickshaws and bullock carts. The invention of wheel. In ancient time, there were no vehicles and people generally used to walk from one place to another. They transported heavy and bulky goods themselves or through animals. The invention of wheel brought about an important change in transport. The early humans who lived thousands of years ago used rafts as sledges to carry heavy items. They used to pull these sledges along the ground. However, it was not an easy to pull them on uneven surfaces. Later, they noticed that round pieces of wood or logs rolled easily on the ground. They added these logs to their sledges and found that the movement became much easier. Then the early humans cut out thin round pieces from the logs and attached them to their sledges. This is believed to have led to the invention of wheel. The history of transport system. The invention of wheel led to many developments in the transport system. The wheeled carts were one of the earliest means of land transport. Slowly people started using animals such as bullocks and horses to pull carts. Carl Benz invented the Benz car in 1885. Steam engines brought a major change in the history of transport. Many vehicles which could run on steam began to be invented. George Stephenson introduced the first public railway that ran on steam engines, locomotion number 1. It was also the first railway to carry passengers. Gradually, steamboats also became a means of transport. The first steamboat, the Clermont, was built by Robert Fulton in 1807. Apart from boats, people also used submarines. A submarine is a vehicle which moves underwater. Different means of transport. The different vehicles that we use to travel from one place to another are called means of transport. There are 3 means of transport: land transport, water transport, and air transport. We choose either of these means of transport on the basis of cost, availability of transport, and the duration of time. Land transport. The vehicles that move on road are called means of land transport. In villages, land transport mostly includes vehicles such as bullock carts, tongas, and cycle rickshaws. These vehicles help us to travel short distances. For longer distance, people use cars, vans, buses, and motorbikes. These vehicles are fast moving and are drawn by engines, unlike bullock carts or cycle rickshaws that are drawn by animals or people. Some vehicles, such as trucks, containers, and tanker trucks, are used to transport goods. Railways are the cheapest and fastest. Some cities like Kolkata, New Delhi, Jaipur, Chennai, and Bangalore have underground trains called metro. These are high speed trains that transports passengers through underground or elevated tracks. These trains are a very efficient means of transport as they run at a very fast speed and are not affected by traffic jam. Water transport. The vehicles that transport people and goods over water bodies such as seas, oceans, and rivers are called means of water transport. Boats, ferries, ships, and containers are some common means of water transport. Although water transport is one of the cheapest form of transport for heavy and bulky goods, it is also the slowest transport. Water transport includes passenger ships, cargo ships, and tankers. Passenger ships carry people, cargo ships carry heavy and bulky goods, and tankers or oil ships carry oil. The places where goods are loaded and unloaded are known as ports. Air transport. Air transport is the fastest and most expensive means of transport. Some common means of air transport includes aeroplanes and helicopters. Aeroplanes can transport people, goods and mails quickly over a long distance within few hours. They land and take off at places called airports. In India, there are two types of airport. Domestic airport used for traveling within the same country, international airports used for traveling to other countries. Some major international airports in India includes the Indira Gandhi International Airport in New Delhi, Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport in Mumbai, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport in Kolkata, Annadurai International Airport in Chennai, and Kempegowda International Airport in Bangalore. Air India, Indigo, Jet Airways, and Spice Jets are some of the major airlines in India. Air transport has a number of advantages. It can be used to visit areas and places where railway lines cannot be laid. Aeroplanes and helicopters are used to provide relief to people during wars or natural disasters such as floods or earthquakes. They are used to drop food and other medical supplies to the affected people and also to rescue them from unreachable areas.